Hey everyone, welcome to reviews. It's not just the bum pig. We have the whole posse this time.
Hey!
Possey review,
Hey!
Possey review.
So this is kind of something that we're gonna
I'm the
start.
gangster.
Possey review.
That's more savvy, like.
All right. So let me just tell you how this is gonna go down. So when we're all excited for a movie with Batman vs Superman or Civil War, we're gonna have a review discussion. If it's just a movie that I'm hyped for, I'll do a bum pig reviews. But this is our first one, and we're going to talk about a superhero movie that I think everyone is hyped for, Deadpool. We're going to give our initial thoughts on it. We're going to describe, maybe our favorite part, favorite joke, and that's really going to be it, There's, not a lot to say, because there aren't really a lot of spoilerish things, but we're just going to talk about it, have a good time,
But don't worry, we aren't going to spoil any of the jokes.
Yeah, because there's some really good jokes.
There are a lot of great jokes,
honestly,
and we won't spoil them.
I was kind of disappointed, because most of the jokes were from the trailers.
Yeah, about half of the jokes were from the trailers.
Yeah,
that was kind of disappointing.
But let's okay.
Basically, I feel like your best, if you watch some of the, if you watch all the trailers and you've been following this movie really closely,
You've missed some of the best jokes.
yeah, I feel like I actually feel kind of bad for you, because I feel like this is the best movie to go into blind,
Can I tell you guys something that I kind of felt? I honestly felt like the first half of this movie were the first two trailers.
Yeah.
I'm just this is just the trailers, but not really. And they didn't really overdub any of the lines either. Could you tell them? It's they used a lot of they really didn't overdub things.
Yeah, at least the first 30 minutes.
Yeah, those were from the trailers.
Yeah.
There were still some good jokes, but it's just and don't get me wrong, the jokes in the trailer were funny to hear again, but it's just
and most of the jokes weren't new jokes, they're just jokes that got extended.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Okay, so thoughts on the film, let's see. I think it's the best superhero movie, ever. It's the funniest one by far.
Funniest one, yes.
It beats out Guardians in my opinion.
Okay, so here's my thing. I don't consider... Okay, it's hard to explain, because this is a superhero movie, but I don't feel like it's a superhero
But
movie.
it is. You're just not used to it because
know.
there's never been an R-rated movie that was actually executed well enough to be, considered one and wanted to be talked about, I think.
Yeah, it's very dark comedy, this whole entire movie.
Yeah.
And I just don't know how I feel about it. It was weird, because it felt like it flew by. I felt like I was I sat down, I sat there for half an hour, then I got back up.
And then props to that, because that means that it flew. It flew by. You were enjoying the entire thing.
Very, very manic, very fast humor.
Let me just say, because I've watched it twice, and you guys have only seen it once.
Yeah.
Watching it a second time, it was so funny.
Yeah.
I still laughed a lot.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
Favorite best superhero movie? I would agree, because, there are some really, yeah, I mean... Well, because I think superhero movies, they should have drama, but they should also be good. They're comic book movies. They're going to be stupid. You might as well embrace the stupid. This one really embraced the stupid.
It embraces all the stupid. It stays very loyal to the comics.
Oh
The
my
comedy,
God,
the way
yes.
it bounces back and forth.
Yes.
And then there's okay. I know we're talking about our favorite jokes. Should I say this joke or should I not? Nah, I'm not gonna say the joke. But
No,
there's just
don't say jokes.
Yeah.
if you know anything about Deadpool, you know there's fourth wall breaks.
It was in the comic.
This movie, it's this is one of the comic book movies. I can tell it's like a comic book brought to life. With let's say a Captain America, I feel like that was a movie from a comic book.
Yeah.
This I felt like it was just a comic book movie.
Yes.
Storyline was great. It was actually a believable story. It was a good story. I felt it had a lot of depth. They explained it well. Memorable characters.
Oh yes, very very excellent.
Every
characters.
character, was developed enough. There weren't too many characters like in some superhero movies where it's just throwing in characters and then you never really get to see anything with them because they're planning for the sequel and stuff. In this movie, they actually developed the characters that they had in it.
I love how they managed to make Deadpool likable, because when you really think about who Deadpool is, you shouldn't like him.
Right.
He's they show him in the very beginning being a total jerk.
Yes.
You should not like this guy, but you love him because he's just so charming.
And shout out to Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
I'm glad he got a second chance with this.
Yes. It's actually kind of funny that they still casted him after what happened.
Let me ask you guys a question. Who's your favorite character besides Deadpool? Me, I think it was Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
I can't remember her name, but yes, I like Colossus too.
Colossus was.
I love the
good.
reimagining of Colossus.
I like the old lady.
Oh yeah, what was her name?
Actually, no. I'm sorry. I take that back. I like the taxi driver. The taxi driver was my favorite.
No spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers. But the taxi driver was great.
It's a great scene.
Yeah. So I actually have a couple of complaints with this film. They're not they're really minor, but they're still kind of worth bringing up. I felt so this isn't really a spoiler, is it? How they do it. I wouldn't really be That's just kind of like how they set it up, right?
No, I wouldn't go into it. We don't want to delve too deep into anything because we want them to.
Well, I just feel like I'll just say this. I feel like some scenes kind of dreaded on a little longer than they should have.
See, I felt the opposite. I felt some scenes were a little rushed.
I agree. I think that some scenes were rushed.
There's some pacing
The
issues.
movie could have been longer.
Yeah, there were some pacing issues. The movie was only like an hour and a half, a little longer than that.
Right?
But I'm happy that I'm getting tired of all these 2-hour movies, man.
I am too. I'm glad this honestly I think. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah.
All right.
What other problems? Do you guys have any other problems?
I don't have any problems with it. And Anthony.
I had some problems with. I can't remember some jokes outstayed their welcome. Like they kept referencing back to other jokes, and it just okay. So the best example I can use is like Family Guy. You know when sometimes Peter hits his knee, he's like,
right.
and then like he keeps doing it, and then like it's like okay, this isn't funny anymore. But then he does it one more time, then it's funny. They did it all the way up to that, but then
right before it became funny again.
Right before they get to it's funny again.
Right.
So that's my only other complaint.
All right. Well, this has been a nicely. Do we want to go around and give it a score, everyone?
Yeah, you guys should go first.
Okay.
You guys can either give it a traditional one or do something stupid like
I give it 5 wall breaks out of 6.
Okay.
4th wall breaks out of 6.
Okay.
5 4th wall breaks out of. All right. I give it 10 Deadpool comic books out of 10.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay, I give this 11 bullets out of 12.
Okay.
Wow, that was a good one. That was a really good one.
All right, well this has been another movie review. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We love you all. Don't forget to follow us on all the social media.
Like and subscribe. Don't dislike.
Still broken.
Yeah. If you guys like this kind of format, then let us know and we'll do more.
We'll do it more.
Yeah.
We love you guys. Thank you.
Should be resuming back to Austin's normal reviews next week.
Yep.
Love you guys.
All right. Bye.